Hey everybody, this episode of Dirty Side Gets Down, we're going to change these spring bushings on this car. Stick around.
Dirty Side Gets Down, you'll pay for the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
So I never really had plans on putting this car on the channel. I was just kind of bought cheap as an investment. I needed really nice car, but needed some finish work and clean up and that kind of thing. But doing all this shop remodel, I didn't really have a chance to make videos, and we need to get that ball rolling again. This here is my 1980 C3 Corvette. It's got a 350 engine, 4-speed manual transmission. It's got side pipes. It's got a Holley Terminator X Stealth. And you can see it's pretty dirty. That Florida pollen, you just can't get away from it. So the problem we've got here is some worn out rear spring bushings, and we're gonna get them swapped out today. So when you're driving this thing around slow in a parking lot, all you hear is a ton of creaking and all that. So I got to looking under there. These spring bushings are bad. Give me a second to get this jacked up and I'll show you. You can see here, that's where the bushings are, and they look kind of bad. But if we go look at the new ones, you really see how bad they are. So you can see looking at these, the rubber's a whole lot thicker. So the first thing I want to do is get a measurement of the space between the spring and the spindle. About 3 7/8. It's just kind of a rough idea where to start when we put it back together. And the second thing I want to do is put a jack under the spring, just in case it still wants to spring past the end of that bolt. It may be fully relaxed by the time it gets there, but I want to be sure. Of course, start a video on battery dies. All right, round 2. Do this one acoustic. All right, so we're figuring things out here as we go. One is that bolt's long enough for the spring to relax all the way, which is kind of nice. The second one, that bolt has to come up through that hole. And I don't know if you can see it, but it doesn't line up with that hole. So we're gonna have to make it line up. Let's try a ratchet strap. So you can see the old bushings compared to the new. I think it was worth changing them. All right, I realized I was all in your way on the other side. I was gonna just skip this side on video, but now we'll film this side without me being in the way. And we got a fresh battery, so we're not doing this acoustic anymore. I know you can't smell it, but that nylock nut is hot. Alrighty, we are out with the old. One more piece. And we'll go in with the new. One thing, I don't know if you can see here, but there's a little bevel to this washer. I'm going to make sure and put that towards the bushing so the sharper edge doesn't tear it up. Alright, now the fun part, we got to jack the spring up to fit, and it's a long ways up. The nice thing too about having this jacked up is you really don't need any tools. You just get this thing lined up with the cotter pin hole and then you're all set. Alright, so we got the hole lined up. Slap all cotter pin in there. And that is a job done. Man, this thing looks like it's rally status. I'll take it out for a quick drive and see if it settles. I'll get back with you here in a second. So it's a little hard to tell inside the shop here, but driving it did get it to come down a little bit, settle in. It's nice and level. I checked it with a level front to back. It's pretty good. So I think that's gonna do it for this episode. We got them changed out. So I didn't really plan on having this car on the channel, but needed to make a video and had to do this at the same time. So here we go. If you want to continue seeing this thing on the channel, I got a few more little things to do, and then it's going up for sale. It was bought just as an investment, got a really good deal on it. I'm not really a Corvette guy. It's been kind of fun to drive and that sort of thing. Taking it out and done some cruising with it, things like that. Insert picture here of car at the beach. That was kind of a fun day. That was the first real long drive we did after dialing in the Terminator X Stealth and getting the side pipes fully mounted and all that stuff. So if you made it this far through the video, I really appreciate it. You know, every watch hour makes a huge difference. Every subscriber makes a massive difference. Definitely, you know, if you liked the video, like it. If you didn't, throw down a comment and tell me why. Comments help out too. You know, interaction really, it draws people in, gets YouTube to show the video more. So that's all for now. We'll see you in the next one.